Because the NSW Selective Writing Test is now completed on a computer, parents consistently ask the exact same question: how quickly does my child need to type? It is an understandable concern. When an exam takes place on a keyboard, it naturally feels like digital speed will equal success. But the actual testing guidelines reveal a different story. There is no publicly stated target for words per minute or a required final word count. Instead, graders use a rubric prioritizing response quality. They evaluate relevance to the prompt, idea structure, and vocabulary. Basic typing fluency is certainly helpful, but moving your fingers quickly across a keyboard will never rescue a poorly constructed argument. Focusing on maximum mechanical speed distracts students from what the exam actually tests: their ability to demonstrate organized, high-quality thought. To see exactly how typing habits impact final grades, we can look at two completely different approaches to the same exam prompt. The first student is the frantic typist. The moment the clock starts, they immediately rush to generate as many words as possible, skipping over the vital step of pausing to actually interpret the prompt. The result usually looks like this. It is a massive, unbroken block of text. Because the student prioritized volume, the ideas repeat, the prompt is misunderstood, and the page is filled with frequent errors. Contrast that with the steady typist. They work methodically. They pause to organize their ideas before they start, and they intentionally leave time on the clock at the end to edit their work. Their output addresses every instruction. The grammar is accurate, and ideas are separated by clear paragraph breaks. This creates an interesting paradox in computer-based testing. A shorter, well-developed response routinely outscores a significantly longer response that is filled with repetition. Chasing a high word count is a trap. Structural quality and grammatical accuracy override sheer volume every time. Succeeding under time pressure requires practicing specific digital mechanics to support that structural quality. This diagram illustrates a concept called cognitive load. The left side shows a low cognitive load task, like copying a paragraph directly from a book. The right side shows a high cognitive load task, thinking, selecting vocabulary, and constructing original sentences while typing. To handle that mental demand, students must be totally comfortable using essential formatting tools on a keyboard. They need to deploy capital letters, commas, apostrophes, and paragraph breaks without breaking their train of thought. They also have to practice editing on a screen. Rereading digital work requires an active eye to catch missing words, correct tense changes, and fix weak paragraph transitions. Students learn to manage these tasks by practicing with a visible countdown timer. It teaches them how to break the exam into clear phases for planning, writing, and editing. Developing this accurate typing habit prevents a student from wasting valuable test minutes constantly stopping to delete and correct careless mistakes. PathToSelective replicates the full selective writing test environment, allowing students to apply their typing skills under realistic, timed conditions. The platform guides students through the entire required workflow. They must interpret a prompt, plan their response, compose original writing, and submit it against a ticking clock. Detailed feedback then shows parents if current typing fluency is supporting or reducing their writing quality. The ultimate goal is for the physical act of typing to become second nature, allowing the student to dedicate 100% of their brainpower to their ideas. Exam success comes down to building a confident, purposeful writer who uses the keyboard as a transparent tool for their message. You can begin preparing your child today by taking a free computer-based writing exam at PathToSelective.com.